We're brand new, and we have 27 new players. We had 2 with us on campus last year who didn't compete, but this is our start. We're excited to play a game heavy with non-conference opponents, but be able to learn a lot about our league and their members. And we're at the very beginning, so we're getting our fundamentals in, getting comfortable with each other, and it goes both ways. Us with the players on the ice, the players with us on the ice. And we're just really looking forward to competing and growing.
All right, we have some questions lined up for you here. First, Trent Singer. Go ahead, Trent.
Hey, Coach Rebs, this is Trent Singer with the Rink Live. Just kind of for you personally, this last year of not being able to kind of be on the ice and do sort of what you have always done. I mean, what has that sort of been like for you? And talk to me a little bit about just how eager you have been just to get out here and get these guys on the ice and actually see them.
Well, I can tell you last year was exciting because I got an opportunity to recruit all year and move my family down and get comfortable and settled in Sioux Falls and get to know Augustana University a little bit. And I liked it. I thought it was something new every week. A ton of unique challenges and opportunities within that, but you miss the players. And as the year wore along through the summer, you wanted to, again, feel that energy that the players provide you on the ice. And really excited. We're 10 days in, 10 practice days in here, and that energy's back. You look forward to going to the rink. You enjoy hanging around the locker room as a staff and talking amongst your staff about players and how the day went. And you feel that routine again in some sense. And I've really enjoyed that.
Ben, go ahead.
Yeah, Ben Shanahan, Senate Tribune. Coach, what is the bringing Zach Rosen from the transfer portal, having him, be a veteran and him on the ice bring for your guys' program this upcoming fall?
Well, I think there's some different prongs with Zach. He's obviously been through college hockey. So he's seen it. He's played in some big games. He's had some big wins. He's dealt with injuries. So I think he's matured through all of that. And we have 2 freshman goalie that are joining him on our group. So he also, with Zach, he's a tremendous teammate. So he offers some stability, some veteran presence in the net. And he also is there to help mentor these young guys and give them a look under the hood of what college hockey is all about and what they can expect.
Jack.
Hey, Garrett, this is Jack from the Rink Live, or not Rink Live, CCHA, excuse me there. I know we talked a little bit last year when you were still getting started. You had a couple guys on campus with Ben and Will. Now that everyone's together, obviously those guys are probably some of the guys you're leaning on for leadership, but do you have some other guys that you've picked out that, these guys are guys that we can lean on either on the ice or from a leadership capacity, either way? But since they're also new, how have you seen them develop in that way?
Well, I think to speak to Will and Ben, it's great that they finally have some friends on campus. I think it probably got a little long for those 2, just having to hang out with the coaches all day, every day. And to see them be able to fit into a group of their peers and other student athletes certainly has been rewarding, because they waited it out and now they're back in their happy place. So as far as our leadership group, though, we have a pretty diverse group, and we have 5th years, we have seniors, juniors, sophomores, freshmen, older freshmen, 20-year-old, 21-year-old guys. And that's one of those things we need to be patient with, because everyone is so new. They're all kind of feeling each other out a little bit. And we haven't had any real games. And I think through real competition, when you play against somebody in a different color jersey, there's fans, there's the energy of a game day and all that comes with it. I think you get to learn a lot more about your leadership group. And that's the biggest thing with this situation is you can't just hand out a letter and take it back. You have to truly let those leaders emerge. And I can't tell you when it's going to happen, but when we know, you'll see that we've elected our leadership group, and we'll go from there.
Tim.
Coach, it's Tim Rapley from Flow Hockey. I looked at some of the newcomers you have, and you've got a couple players from Colgate with championship pedigree, and they were not part-time players. They were instrumental in leading Colgate to an ECAC championship. Can you talk about landing those two and what your expectations are?
Well, we're certainly excited, and they had opportunities elsewhere. And I think, with the opportunity academically, I think they were excited about Augustana. And then I think athletically, just being a part of the first and something new, I think they both were attracted. And then they're coming together. Like they're roommates here on campus, so they're connected in this new opportunity as they walk into the unknown in a little bit. In a sense, so it's huge for us. I've heard other coaches talk positively and negatively about the portal. Well, look at our situation to get two of those guys that have been through it, won a league championship, the first in a long time. Then to come help us get our start, like what a gift.
Jonathan, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, Jonathan Fernandez with the Argus Leader. With this being the first year for Augustana hockey, what would you say success looks like for you guys?
First time I've gotten that question. No, it's short-sighted for us right now in terms of we just got to give ourselves the best chance every week, and you do that through how you practice, how you prepare. There'll be a day to look back, and y'all in the media are gonna tell us whether we did well or not so much. But all that matters in our eyes is did we come today and every day throughout the year and put our best foot forward and put in that work to get our start and to give ourselves an opportunity on the weekend. And collectively, if we have enough of those days, we'll be pretty happy with our season.
Got two more for you, Garrett, here. First, Trent, go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, as far as the CCHA, I know you're familiar with a lot of these coaches, a lot of the players and people that make up this league. What sort of value do you take from competing in a league of this quality?
No, I think there's high value in it, and I think it speaks from the CCHA's the leadership standpoint on what they think this can be here at Augustana University, because we had to bring some value in the league in order for them to invite us, and they felt that. They felt there was a good enough plan here in place. And it's the credibility of what we're trying to do, and tremendous coaches. Like to be a part of a group for a season when you're not actually participating, to reach out to those guys and ask questions, and they've been so gracious in their time and helping me along. We have other programs in this league, especially with St. Thomas, who were in my shoes not very long ago, so they can help with any pitfalls, share their experience, any advice. And I think if Augustana University can come to this league as a full member in year 3, it's important that we really provide some value.
And last one from Jared.
Hey, Coach, Jared from the Bemidji Pioneer. You talked about it a little bit already, and going into that, year-long stint of recruiting, and now that you're kind of on the other end of that, were there any challenges, in recruiting players to a new program that maybe you didn't anticipate that you can kind of look back on now that you're at this point?
I think so. I think when you take a job like this, the first thing you want to do is go recruit, and you want to get players on your board, because there are none. You're starting from scratch. But through the year, you learn more about what kids are attracted to this opportunity, what kids are going to come to this university and really enjoy it, really have a chance to prosper academically, athletically, and socially. And so you find not only your geographical footprint, but your footprint in the type of people you're recruiting. And I mean, we have players from 4 countries, 5 provinces, 8 states. So we're going to narrow the scope on that footprint, obviously, but you're constantly, I think, you're constantly analyzing what you're doing, how you can become better, how you can be more efficient. In that year, to be afforded that was an incredible, it was just the planning that took place by the administration here. I thought it was brilliant. that we had that year to learn and grow and find our first group of players.